Alrighty. I know we're gonna have maybe one more come in, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. We are gonna be on our back, so if you want to find whatever is going to support you best there, we will be landing here for a little bit of time, so go ahead and set yourself up for success. Whether that be with the bolster behind your spine, or even the bolster underneath your legs. If you want a little bit of a hip opener, I would suggest putting the bolster behind the tailbone all the way down to the lowest pelvic part, leaning back, and then taking your blocks and bringing them out on the sides of the knees, bringing the soles of the feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. If you desire a little bit of support for grounding, go ahead and take your blanket, fold it up, place it on the lowest part of your belly, acting as a little bit of weight, nothing overwhelming. And then just take a moment to breathe in through the nose and fully exhale from the mouth. Again, inhale from the nose and fully exhale from the mouth. Again, just allowing yourself a few moments to settle into the space, to settle into the support that you've chosen for yourself. We're here for gentle to restorative yoga on a beautiful Tuesday, rainy evening. My name is Kaylee, for anyone that may not know my name. And this is one of my favorite classes. It's the space where we come together as a collective with the intention of not only being gentle and restorative to our bodies, but also to our minds, our hearts, and our spirits. So as you start to settle into the space, start to really notice how you can build the intention of being gentle. How you can build and feel the ripple all throughout your body. Naturally, the mind wants to start controlling and fixating and making something happen. Can you take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale in the sense of compassion? It's the intention to surrender what the mind desires to implant. And instead, can you build resonance to where your heart feels the intention to restore? I've recently been having these conversations with a lot of people in my community, people in the space of desiring to heal, to transform. And a lot of us are just understanding that it's hard. We always talk about the concept of doing the work, growing. being the best versions of ourselves that is possible. And earlier today, I was talking with a dear sister of mine of what I'm really moving through personally. And I started crying of telling her it's hard, it's not easy, but I asked for it. She put her hand on my knee and she asked me, Kaylee, when was the last time you showed yourself an expression of love, an expression of self-care, a moment where you really dove into yourself to hold the tenderness of your healing? And I think a lot of the times we start to get confused and miscombobulated and stimulated by all the growth, all the transformation that we desire to do. So when we set the intention to come to the studio, to be gentle, to be restorative, may this be the reminder to you that this is self-love. This is self-care. This is you giving the intention of giving to your personal being and your body, your mind, and your spirit. So may you create the invitation to feel comfortable, to feel so held by yourself. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Start to notice your breath. Notice the stillness of the mind and the vibration of your heart. And maybe you begin to ask yourself, why am I here? What do I need? How can I support me in this moment in time? Again, take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Go 2 more times. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. 1 more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Maybe you hold and pause at the top. And then fully let go as you sigh from the mouth. How do you desire to be loved? How do you desire to be held? Most importantly, how do you desire to be free? free from the weight of the work, the weight and the pressures of society, and free from the entrapment of the mind and the ego that tells you it's too much. How do you embrace the value of who you are? How do you desire to love yourself? How do you desire to be present for the next hour? To be gentle and to restore. Because the beauty of you being here in the now is again the act of self-love and self-care. And though I can guide and offer a physical practice, the essence of it all comes from you. Comes from your willingness to dive within. And to restore. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. And again, deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Hold and pause at the top. And then fully exhale from the mouth. Maybe you sigh to let it go. Inhale as you start to pull the arms all the way above the head. Get nice and long. Take a big breath in. Open up the sides of the lungs as you inhale. And then exhale, allow the arms to rest off to the side. Take a deep breath in. And fully exhale. Inhale, take the arms above, get nice and long again. Reach from the fingers all the way to the back of the room. Maybe even tuck the chin a little bit more to create length. Take an extra breath in. And then exhale as you allow the arms to rest to the side. Take a deep breath into the nose. And fully exhale. We'll go one more time. Inhale, get nice and long. Open up the side ribs. Expand through the spine and lengthen. And then as you exhale, release the arms. Bring them all the way down towards the knees. As you bring the knees back in towards one another. And then take your feet and walk them off towards the side of the mat. Allowing the knees to lock in towards one another for constructive rest pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Take a moment to bring your hands together, bring them onto the lowest part of the belly, supporting and acting as a sense of weight with gravity. Notice where you can soften in the belly and in the hips, allowing the spine to melt over the bolster beneath you. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. One more breath here, deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale, notice how you can drop the shoulders away from the ears, create length in the spine. And then as you exhale, allow the knees to gently fall over towards the right side of the body. You can use the blocks underneath the knee, the right knee, if you desire a little bit more lift. If you desire a little bit more of a pull, go ahead and take your right hand, bring it down towards the right knee, and rather than actually pulling and pushing down, can you create the energetic force so it feels more natural than a sense of forcing it. Take a deep breath in, feel the spine elongate and grow up the bolster, and exhale out. You can take your left arm, extend it all the way out towards the side as you bring the fingertips and face them down towards the floor. And then if you would like a little bit more of an extra stretch in the left shoulder, you can allow the face to fall over towards the right side. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in and exhale out. One more time to really settle into this pose. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. So as we continue on with this practice, we notice this idea that the first 3 breaths allow us to really settle in. They create the energetic build and strength within the posture. And then every exhale allows us to integrate and to settle in just a little bit more. Because life is always moving so fast. It's always stimulating us to do more. And there's this passive, integrative space of holding the posture, holding the pose, that creates the deeper understanding of where we hold on to. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, notice where you can soften. Notice where you can send your breath. Notice how you can walk your fingertips out from the left hand to create a little bit more of an opening for your heart. My friend and my sister were telling me, or reminding me, about self-care and self-love. I reflected back to them, well, I did my yoga, I drank my tea, I sat outside in the rain, I invited you over. So yeah, I did my senses of self-love. I did my form of self-care. And she said, that's beautiful. That's a really great physical notion of self-love. But how many times during those moments did you affirm yourself of how loved you are? And how much love you emanate? Because in the midst of doing the work, it's so easy to find shame, to find the resistance, to find the notion of this is a lot. I rather just retreat. But when we affirm and we hold ourselves with so much grace and so much compassion, the energy of the work that feels so hard is met with grace, and it's met with love rather than resistance. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale as you start to use the momentum of your breath to pull your knees back towards center. Pull the arm all the way back in. Take a deep breath in as you take the feet back out towards the width of the mat and allow the knees to lock in towards one another. And exhale out. Again, deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And then as you exhale, allow the knees to now fall over towards the left side of the body. Again, with the invitation to use the blocks as support. Maybe you readjust the spine on towards the bolster. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Then you can take your left hand, place it on towards the left knee. Take the right arm, extend it all the way out towards the side. Allow the fingertips to lay down towards the ground. And then take the gaze and lean it off towards the left side of the bolster as well. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in and exhale out. One more time to settle in with the balancing act of being active as you take a deep breath in and fully exhale to settle in. See, there's this notion behind the intention of restorative and yin yoga. And of course, most of us gravitate because it seems soft, becomes very tangible to settle in to a physical practice. And then there starts to become this mental resistance because there's so much space and time. There's so much to be felt and to be received. There's so much unraveling and unfurling of your heart. Because some of the strongest postures don't come from a sense of flexibility and strength. It comes from the integral love in your heart to settle into the challenge, to the activation that arises when the tendency of the mind is to avoid. So one of the most intentional forms of self-care is the practice of being still, of being connected to your breath, being connected to your heart. Being connected and willing to dive deeper than a fast action. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, take a deep breath in and fully exhale. So when we were talking about self-love and self-care, and this notion that it goes beyond just a physical act, she started asking me, how often are you romantic with your practice? How often do you romance yourself while you're pouring tea? How often do you create romance with your day-to-day activities? Because otherwise, you may just be going through the motions. So then we started talking about how romance can look as a form of being truly, vulnerably present. Witnessing the steam dance in the air as you pour the tea. Being so present with your breath that you hear exactly where you hold on to, and each moment of practice. Lighting a candle and setting an intention before you have a friend over. So the energy of love doesn't just come from saying, I love this moment. It comes from a presence and an intention. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Take one more breath here. Inhale through the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you start to pull the knees back towards center at your own pace, using your own momentum. You can take the knees and roll them over the opposite side. Take the bolster, bring it out from underneath you, coming into the fetal position, allowing your heart a moment to recenter with gravity. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale out. And then whenever you're feeling ready, we'll use the momentum of our breath to push ourselves all the way on and up towards our mats. We'll bring ourselves into a tabletop position. If you'd like, you can take a blanket and unfold for the knees. As you come into the tabletop position, check in with your wrists as they are underneath your shoulders. Check in with the knees underneath the hips. Take a moment to curl the toes under. Shift the weight forward on towards the wrist. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, gently release back towards the ankles, going back about 25%. And pause. Inhale brings the breath, the body forward, back on towards the wrist. Pause. Exhale releases us back, going about 50%. And pause. Inhale, come forward. Pause. Exhale, go back 75%. And pause. Again, inhale, come forward. Pause. Exhale, release back. About 100%. Pause. Take a moment to bring awareness to the hands. Can you spread the fingers like rays of the sun, creating strength in the hands? Can you rotate the shoulders onto the back so it creates a lift within your heart? Can you open the throat forward just a little bit towards the front of the room? Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, push back through the hands just a little bit more, creating the openness on the backside of the feet. Again, take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale out. Inhale as you start to come forward, back on towards the wrist. Pause. Exhale as you release back in towards your neutral tabletop position. Take a deep breath in as you start to open the chest forward, lift the throat towards the front of the room, take the gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale as you push down through the hands, open the backside of the heart, release the tailbone down towards the ground. Inhale as you start to open up forward. Open up your throat, take the gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale as you round through the back, open up the backside of the heart, release the tailbone to the ground. One more time, just fluid through the cat-cow motion as you open up the chest. Exhale as you push all the way down through. And then we're going to do 3 more rounds, but through the 3 rounds, can you invite the intention of self-love and self-care as you start to incorporate a little bit more movement, rounding through the hips, rounding and rotating the neck through the positions, following the breath as you take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. So the notion of finding the balance of being passive and assertive to the practice is rather than just finding and guiding and moving through the surface layer of a position, can you invite curiosity to your body? Because only you understands what you feel. Only you can guide yourself to a moment that may feel a little uncomfortable. The self creates the intention of rediscovery. And in a moment where something could feel rigid, there's the invitation of the breath to remind us that we're here to be gentle and to restore. Take one more round wherever you are as you breathe in through the nose and exhale out. Come back to the neutral tabletop position. Take a deep breath in as you start to lift the right knee to hover. And then exhale out as you release it off towards the side. Plant the foot down nice and firm. Imagine you plant the pinky toe first and then all the other toes to follow. Take a deep breath in as you lean forward on towards the wrist and pause. Exhale as you release back, going about 25%. Pause. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, notice where you can soften. Inhale starts to bring you forward. Exhale releases you back, going about 50%. And pause. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And again, exhale, notice where you may soften. Inhale brings us forward. Exhale releases back, going about 75%. Again, deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. Inhale brings you forward. Pause. Exhale releases you back, going about 100%. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. You can keep the left toes curled under. You can also release them down to the ground if that supports you a little bit more. If you would like a little bit of support for the chest, you're welcome to bring the bolster underneath the sternum. It can kind of come in between the legs a little bit here, creating a little bit more of a cush for yourself as we ease into the pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. One more time to settle in as you take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. while I was sharing with my friend what it was that I was moving through, she had asked me the question of, how many people have you shared this with? And I said, well, not really anyone. It's mine. It's mine to hold. It's mine to savor. It's mine to understand. It's mine. She took a deep breath in and looked at me and said, wow, it's a little selfish, don't you think? She said, the rest of us want to know what you're moving through, Kaylee. The rest of us want to hold you as you release. The rest of us want to show you love and care as you move through this. So why are you holding on? Why won't you allow us to come in? And in my world, I thought I was being conscious. I thought I was being integral. And she said, you are. But does it serve you anything to hold on? To hold it all in and to marinate in it by yourself. So these postures and these holds that we build into in yin and restorative and gentle yoga, there's the invitation to let go. To notice where we hold on to. And knowing that this room is a container for you to let go. To be heard, to be felt, and to be so seen. Whether it's from the shallow end of the pool or the depths of the ocean, the space is here for you. For you to choose the act of self-care. For you to choose the intention to let go of the rigidness and the heaviness that we store in our bodies. And I promise even the most flexible and the strongest ones that enter this room still desire the vulnerability to be felt, to surrender and let go. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. One more time, deep breath in and fully exhale. As you're ready, we'll use the momentum through the hands as we start to push ourselves back up from the bolster. You can leave the bolster there if you desire it and you know you'll want for the next side. But take a moment to breathe in as we bring the leg all the way extended back behind us. Push down through the ankle as you take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. Inhale pulls you forward on towards the toes. Exhale releases you back into the ankle. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. One more inhale forward. And exhale, go back. Inhale as you take a very gentle bend at the knee, releasing it back on towards the ground. We'll take one round of cat-cow to lay on the spine. So inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, pull all the way underneath. Inhale, come back towards neutral. And exhale out. And then we'll go for the other journey on the other side. So inhale as you start to gently lift the left knee. Exhale as you release the foot and the leg all the way off towards the side. Again, try to plant the pinky toe first and then all the other toes to follow. Take awareness into the hands as you spread them wide like rays of the sun. Rotate the shoulders onto the back so you lift up your heart. Inhale, come forward on towards the wrist and pause. Exhale as we release back about 25%. Pause. Inhale, come forward. Exhale as you go back 50% and pause. Take a deep breath in here and exhale out. Inhale brings you forward. Exhale releases you back, going 75%. And pause. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Again, inhale forward. Pause. Exhale as you start to release yourself back, going 100%. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out. And then again, you can use the bolster to support through the chest. As you allow the chest to come down towards the ground, take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out as you release the gaze away from the extended leg. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. One more time to settle in. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale as you surrender, unfurl, rediscover the other side. See the beauty and the intention of the long holds. Creates the deeper awareness that one side is most definitely not the same as the other. There may be a certain sense of similarity in your flexibility, the physical sensation. But as we all know, the masculine and the feminine is held from left to right, right to left. So something different occurs when we move from side to side. And the beauty in that is rediscovering the sense of support and care and love that we may need for that side. Because through the stimulation of life, the reoccurrence of patterns, habits, and traumas, and all the beautiful things that comes down to healing can be different from day to day. So in one moment, you may desire a sense of self-care, and then in the next, it could be completely different. In one moment in time, you may notice how you're on a certain kick of tea, and then all of a sudden something changes. Because the resonance that occurs in your body is consistently changing from moment to moment, breath to breath, day to day. You're always evolving. So the care for yourself may change. So to circle back, my friend had told me that self-care may work for you one day, but will it work for you every day? Can you give yourself a moment to ask yourself, how may I fall in love with me today? How can I romanticize this moment for myself? Take a deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose and fully exhale. And so in the beauty of my share, the beauty of being vulnerable, my friend looks at me and says, there's a chance for me to fall in love with you every day. There's a chance for all of us to fall in love with you every single day. But how often do you provide the chance for you to fall in love with you today? Let go of the trauma, let go of the hurt, let go of the pressure, let go of the weight. And take a moment to simply fall in love. Because we love you. And so, as you can imagine, as a vulnerable human I am, naturally so I started crying into my tea. Because there's a sense of care. A sense of honesty. A sense of love. Take 3 more rounds of breath here as you breathe in through the nose. And fully exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. One more time. And exhale the sigh and let it all go. As you're feeling ready, you can use the momentum as you start to push on towards the hands. Inhale as you start to bring yourself forward back on towards the wrist, and exhale. Inhale as you pull the leg towards the back of the mat. Push down through the toes, extend through the ankle. Inhale brings you forward on towards the wrist. Exhale releases you back into the ankle. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, release back. One more time, inhale forward. And exhale as you go back. Inhale as you take a gentle bend at the knee, releasing it back on towards the ground. Again, taking one round of cat-cow. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale as you curl all the way back under. Inhale, come back towards neutral. And exhale out. You can take your ankles, bring them off towards the side of the body, releasing the bum back on towards the mat. Release the bolster off to the side, as well as the blanket. We'll lay ourselves completely flat all the way down towards the ground. Taking any minor adjustments that you may need. We'll take the bolster and we'll actually put it underneath the knees here, creating a little bit of a lift as we release ourselves all the way back down towards the ground. Take a deep breath into the nose as you find any minor adjustments again for the physical body. And exhale out. Again, deep breath in through the nose. And fully exhale. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale out. If there's any other minor adjustments, postures or moves, or any other way that you may support yourself into the final resting pose, please take that for yourself now. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Take a moment to bring the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Maybe you wave your jaw from side to side, creating a small somatic release. Maybe you fill your belly all the way up like a balloon to notice what it feels to be completely full. And then you exhale to release the breath completely. Knowing that one of the most powerful senses of self-care that we could have is the invitation to surrender to stillness. To grant yourself permission to rest. To choose the stillness of the mind, the steadiness of the heart, to find the silence within the stimulation, to settle in to the final resting pose of Shavasana. Allow yourself to start coming back to the physical body. Noticing as the breath grows larger, subtle movements begin to occur. From the wiggle of the toes to the gracing of the fingertips. Take a deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Again, deep breath into the nose and fully exhale. Inhale as you take the arms all the way above the head, get nice and long through the fingers, the toes, and the legs, and the hips, and fully exhale out. Do it one more time. Inhale, get nice and long. Again, knowing that there's no rush, and fully exhale. Inhale as you gently start to pull the knees up towards the chest. You can wrap the arms all the way around, giving yourself a very gentle hug as you come back to the physical body. Take a deep breath into the nose and exhale out. One more breath. And then as you exhale, you can roll over to either side, allowing yourself to come back into the fetal position. Allowing your heart to recenter with gravity as you take another deep breath in and fully exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale out. Whenever you're feeling ready, you can use the momentum of the breath to push yourself all the way up into a seat. Maybe allowing the eyes to stay soft or fully closed. Take a moment to bring your hands onto the knees. Rotate the shoulders up towards the ears and down onto the back. Do that one more time. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, release them on down. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale as you bring the arms all the way up towards the ceiling, meet them in prayer. Exhale as you slowly and gently release the thumbs down to the third eye center, to the forehead with the intention of peaceful thoughts. Exhale as you release the hands and the thumbs down towards your lips, as you take a deep breath in with the intention of kind words. Exhale out as you release down through the throat, connecting into the seat of the heart. Take a deep breath in with the intention of compassionate action. And exhale out. Taking a moment of gratitude for not only beautiful practice in yoga, in the sense of self-care and love, but also the integral action that ripples through the community and the studio of Karma Yoga Center. Take a deep breath in and fully exhale. Note the light in me honors and recognizes the light in each of you as I bow to you in your practice this evening. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening and joining me on this Tuesday. I am here every Tuesday. This is my class. I'm also subbing for Katrina's All Levels Flow on Wednesday until she comes back from Spain for the next month or so. So I'm here tomorrow at 4:15. If you want to move a lot faster with me, then I'd love to have you. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Drink some water, good juice, and hopefully I get to see you soon. Yeah, of course. Thank you.